Is this the part where you're seeing it?
No, I was just waiting to make sure that.
I'm ready.
Sits, wags, watches, shakes gently. Then I give him time to settle.
Oh boy, this is nice.
Lays down. Is there a difference in which way the dog faces? Sometimes. Be an interesting one to study. Because a whole bunch of dogs face away. I'm not interacting at this time. I have a figure.
Well, if it's further in the corner too, it's less available to people.
Okay, are you with us? I'm
Think so.
approaching. I'm going to pet him. 1, 2, 3. He accelerates and wags. And what?
Touch the high value item with the safe hand for 3 seconds and then remove hand.
I'm trying to touch it.
He's avoiding and he throws.
Okay, did everyone see the little tiny freeze? Because it was a little tiny freeze. Okay.
Really fine.
Yep, exactly. Next.
You're supposed to repeat that.
Human is not as fast as dog. Avoiding.
Yep.
What do we have for that?
Let's see.
It's pretty rare
He's
that
just
they
kind
spit it out. We might need to add spit it out.
Spit it out, okay.
And I would even add what he did. He cleaned up all of the little bits and allowed me to keep the figure. Then what?
Push the dog's face away from the high value item for 3 seconds.
Okay, so on the page we just left, he did return to chewing.
Okay.
Returns to food.
It's gonna be gone if it doesn't work that way.
And he's resisting me pushing his face away from it, but then he did spit it out. Then what?
Cleans up.
Yep,
Repeat
he
on
went.
each side of the face.
Now he has
Slide
realized that I've taken it.
Then slide it out of reach.
Did he lift the safe hand?
No, he didn't.
Oh.
And he did follow the figure, but he did allow me to take it.
And it's back with us.
He's wagging his tail.
Now, is it okay if I give him one of his little? So, for me, when I take something away, I would like to be able to give something back. And this is a place where you could find out if they take things gently. Where he sits.
He knows what we're jumping.
He snuffles.
Okay, so then you go back and.
We don't have the word snuffles, I just made it up.
So he knows the word gentle, I'll put that on his.
His vocabulary.
Because he gets too excited, so I often have to say
It's
no.
just not good.
Snufflers.
Snuffleupagus.
Okay, so what was his history with food?
I think he competed with the Chihuahua with it. But he's never been aggressive with the cats come by, that kind of thing. There's never been growls. I have to take the bowl away.
But he remains a dog that eats fast.
Yes.
You ready?
Mhm.
Okay. So we're going into handling. So we're going to do basic petting. Again, if you don't know the dog and you think that there is a risk of something happening, I recommend staying at the outside of the leash. 1, 2, 3. So we got, yep, wiggles, wags.
Licks.
Licks.
He thinks you still have food.
Also licks lips, gonna shake
Yeah.
off.
Take it off.
And any other words on this page before I step back in, because I've stepped out.
Stands, because he was sitting when you originally.
Tail wag happened over
Yeah, and he's licking.
That's the
one.
third tail.
And he's
That was a
licking
bit
his
of a yawn.
lips.
It wasn't a big yawn, but it
Yeah.
was a bit of a yawn.
It's hard to tell a droopy-eared dog's about ears forward.
Ears back is easier because I will kind of crinkle them to get them there. Okay, I'm going back in to see if he solicits. Approaches.
Yep.
I should add nudge.
Yeah.
Nudge. Does he know nudge? Was he taught nudge?
I think he was taught nudge, he does nudge.
Yep, that was very clear. I would put watches me, because again, if you don't know the dog, he really, really, really has extended contact. He's watching, watching, watching. And a whole bunch of dogs aren't gonna do this. And vocalizes, so he's whining again.
Oh, and that's the other thing he knows, because when he vocalizes like that after treats and stuff, because he's saying, he gave me food, I often do this. And he knows that
And that's
means
kind
there's
of
no more
enough?
treats.
So hand signals as well.
One. Lay down,
Mhm.
licking.
I know, and a whole bunch of people
How
have a
much
whole
of
bunch of
this
stuff
would you-
about
Genital
them
check?
checking themselves. It's normal behavior.
We're recording all of the behaviors a long time after the trial. How can you say they're related to that one particular thing you did? Like he's licking his lips now.
Yep. For me, the main thing right now is the middle column. We're looking, is stress building? So we don't want to, miss things that would indicate that the dog is becoming more anxious. Okay, ready?
So the waiting is part of it then?
Yep. And you're gonna find that some dogs they're up, they're pacing, they start asking to go out, they start looking for a way to get out. Which again, it's like, wow, is this really that stressful that you want to be done now? Okay, tail, we're ready. Okay, so I start at the collar, go down, 1 second, he orients, he wags, he approaches, he wiggles, he solicits, he actually
Nudges.
did touch me with his face, and I didn't get 2 seconds because he actually pushed me away with his neck. So here we go for 2 seconds. He orients again, comes
Nudge.
back and
Nudge.
nudges. Going for 3
Wagging
seconds.
his tail.
He
Sneeze,
sneezed, mouthing,
mouthing,
and then avoids, and then comes back
and
and
mouths again.
mouths and nudges. Vocalizes, and that would be an actual bark. It was a weird experience.
I don't see bark. We'll just have to add it on. That's in the middle column, of course.
See, I always associate that stuff with them wrestling with him.
Well, and it certainly can be, because who knows how often they got out of hand. They went.
Well, they did, that's why he got sent home.
Would sneezing be pretty much on the first column?
Yeah, that's fine.
not a start.
Especially being that he actually kind of pushed me with his neck and head, he might have caused the sneeze that way. There won't be as much time in between
Look at
when
this.
recording is
Yeah, what do you
faster.
call
When you
that?
get-
Is it cheek
Where he
puffing?
sees
Did he puff?
puffing, he is
Yeah,
right
I
now.
can do that.
Puff would be down the middle.
Then that's exhale puff.